What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And the blown engine issue for the Demon 170 is not looking good. There's 11 now. 1-1. 11 Demon 170s in customers' hands waiting on engines. Oof. Before we get into today's video, guys, I'm going to talk about the sponsors here of the channel, and that is Morgan & Morgan Attorneys at Law. If you're looking for a personal injury attorney, you're not going to find anything larger than Morgan & Morgan. When they put it on their billboards, and you'll see them all over the country, size matters. It's a pun, it's funny, it's good marketing, but it's also facts. When you're going up against these massive insurance companies, you need a massive law firm that can take them to task. And Morgan & Morgan can do that. You can get started with any smartphone. One of these, one of these, any smartphone, by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that's forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do what I do. So I'm out here sitting next to the STS, and we're talking about blown engines. Now you think I'm going to talk about Cadillac's blown head gaskets, right? Unfortunately, Cadillac figured out those issues back in 2006 or 2005, and they don't have that problem on these cars anymore. Dodge, on the other hand, seems to be having some serious issues with the Demon 170. I reached out to my friends, and for some of you guys that will be like, he's not an authority at Stellantis, he doesn't know anything. I worked at Stellantis during the Banshee project. So I can tell you this. I reached out to my friends at Stellantis that worked in Dodge, now have been moved to other places in the company. Two of my friends have been moved to Europe because they're working on European stuff in Europe. Awesome for them. Not my cup of tea, unfortunately. Anyways, I reached out to them and I said, hey, what can you tell me about the Demon 170? Like, how many? And they were like, off the record, 11. 11 that they have engineers going to different dealers. And if you've been in my comments, you saw the dealership, you saw the service advisor from the dealership in Texas comment about the Demon that they have there. You saw the service guy in Michigan comment that they had one there. And it looks like the Demon 170 is having an oil starvation issue. Now, I don't know if that's an oil pump. I don't know what it could be that is causing the oil to not get to to lubricate the engine properly. I'm not an engineer, but they know it's a problem. And what's crazy is it might be a problem on all of them. When the Demon 170 first was coming out, these last calls, the engines were doing this. They were grenading in testing. Boom, boom. Now, that wasn't an oil starvation issue that was causing it. It had to do with, I don't want to get too technical or sciencey on you, but, Racer X covered this in his video about his engine. The compression, how much pressure is in these engines as they compress, right? In the cylinder is insane. And they were literally just blowing apart. Now, Dodge did eventually get that issue fixed towards the end of 2022, or, what was it, November, whatever, 2022, and they were able to drop the 2023 last call cars, including the Demon 170. Now, what's funny is none of the last call Red Eyes or Hellcats, from what I've been able to gather from my people at Stellantis, have had this issue. Now, there are outliers for everything. Somebody could have blew one up. They did an improper oil change. Maybe they're running E85 all the friggin' time and they're not doing their oil changes more often like they should, and they grenade a motor or whatever, right, in a Red Eye. I'm not saying that it hasn't happened. I'm saying the engineers or who they have left at Stellantis, which, by the way, there's not a lot. Now, they have a couple of these guys that rove around the country that are supposed to be experts on the car. And unfortunately, there's not enough to go around. There's currently 11 that they have in the system now. There's also 7 other Demon 170s in for diagnosis for service. Now, the 11 are confirmed engine issues. The other 7, we don't even know yet. So this could be a rapidly expanding problem for the Demon 170 in that whether it's an oil starvation issue, a manufacturer defect, this is going to cost Dodge a lot. I was shocked when they warrantied a car that you can take to the racetrack. As long as you do everything through Dodge, that car is under warranty. You could literally take that thing to the racetrack and drive the brakes off of it, and if the motor grenades, and it happened during normal use that they consider normal, it's covered under warranty. Now, in Racer X's position, he is a YouTuber like myself and has a significant social media following, so I'm sure Dodge is going to make sure that that guy is made whole. Obviously, they don't want somebody like that, blowing Stellantis up. That said, if it was a regular person, I don't know if they would cover it. I'm going to be honest with you. If this becomes a more widespread problem, we're looking at, let's say, 30 grand. What was the crate motor? 28,000? 27,000, I believe, was what the Demon 170 crate motor was. So let's just say 30 grand, 35,000 for them to drop a brand new engine into it. I don't like it. I don't like what I'm seeing. Like I said, there's 11 that we know now that are possibly going to all need engine replacement, and 7 more that we don't know about yet. Now, I'm going to give you an update once we know what those other 7 are going to require. But listen, service advisors, to my service guys that work at Dodge dealerships, comment in the comment section down below. I want to start building out a database of how many of these cars are having an issue so that people can come here for a reference to be able to get it. Because sadly for me, I have a lot of friends that own these cars, and I have to be honest, I am lucky. And I don't know if my dude OC Motivator has sold his yet. I know Butter still has his. I am cutting losses. There's no way I'm going to sit on a car like that, especially where I got mine for slightly under sticker, and hope that it's okay. I'm as a car person, I can see the writing on the wall, and I think we're gonna see a lot more issues with this car as the weeks and months go on. And for you guys that are holding these as investments, I feel bad for you. I don't know what to tell you. I feel bad for you. If you're not enjoying the car and driving it, and you're just have this thing parked somewhere, and it breaks, and it's now out of warranty, it's kind of your own fault. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. And what do you guys think? You think these other 7 cars that are at dealers for problems now are going to come up with the same issue that the other 11 have had? I think it's going to come down to it could be something that could be resolved. I'm just wondering how many engines get damaged. How many Demon 170 engines grenade or eat themselves before they figure out what it is and fix it? Should be interesting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, stay petty, my friends.